Hi, I'm Rebecca, U.S. Studio Public Relations for FLCS, and I'm here with Paul Riz, the director of 24. So Paul, tell me a little bit about what made you decide to do a committee like this and what inspired you.
Oh, well, first off, thank you, Rebecca. Thank you very much for having me on. I'm a big fan of the show, long-time viewer. But 24, I wanted to do something, slightly kind of different for this committee. I know one of the big elements of crisis is kind of you go into your crisis and then you'll go to your breaks and you kind of break the realm of your committee and you kind of get a chance to recharge and come back. And this, it's one long session that's 24 hours, so you're kind of in the crisis for the entire time, which is more realistic to what you would actually face in real life. Because, in real life, you're not going to be able to go to bed or sleep or, do anything you want to do until the crisis is over. So this kind of gives a more interesting dynamic to the committee and adds a unique perspective, I think.
So what exactly are you kind of expecting for the delegates to have to go through, since this is so different from a normal crisis?
That's a very good question. So with regards to different things that delegates can expect, one thing is that most committees with the group, you might have a lot of crisis going on, a lot of elements happening at once, but you're kind of still stuck up in your ivory tower, above the people, kind of controlling, as the puppet masters. It might not be so similar in this committee in that they might find themselves right in the midst of a lot of things that are happening. So it'll be an exciting time.
All right, and one last question. What is your craziest, most weird, whatever, story regarding a crisis committee?
Well, besides this interview, the craziest crisis story I've ever seen was we were doing a training one time, and one of the delegates was trying to betray the committee, and there was a piece of evidence incriminating him that had just been sent to the committee. It was written on a sheet of paper. And right before anyone had a chance to read it, or it was going to be read aloud, an audio update came in, so they were listening to the audio update. And while the audio update was playing, the incriminated delegate went over to the evidence and ate it. He balled it up,